Choosing the best episode of Inbetweeners is like choosing your favourite child. You can do it with a lot of hard work and stubborn diligence, but you're inevitably going to feel bad for the others. When a show's iconography stems literally from a scene or a moment from every single episode, whichever episode you deem to be the best is surely lacking one of the funniest things to ever happen on TV. But as with every subjective opinion on media, there's only one right answer. And it's not Thorpe Park. There are some episodes of The Inbetweeners that perfectly capture the painful awkwardness or the absurdity of a situation. There are episodes that deliver some of the best lines ever put to screen, one after the other. But my pick for number one, I think, provides all the best aspects of The Inbetweeners at the highest level. The field trip is the first episode of Series 2. Whilst there are episodes I prefer, Will Home Alone, even the camping trip, I can't deny the field trip has the best range of some of the most painful moments of the show, mixed with laugh after laugh throughout, ending on a sequence that I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say is the funniest thing I've ever seen. The episode begins with the boys waiting to board the coach for their trip to Swanage. Will and Simon are going purely because they have to for geography and sociology, but Jay is riding high on the promise of an age-old tradition.
There's this sexy housewife down there, and every year she fucks one bloke from our school.
Even though Neil doesn't take geography or sociology, he's going to help out one of the teachers.
So I asked Mr. Kennedy if I could come down and help him out.
Pedo Kennedy? He said yes, presumably.
He did, actually.
No one really discusses how tight the plots are laid out in The Inbetweeners, but the way they give each character and establish plot threads for all of them is really well done. That and the pure British secondary school relatability of a pedo teacher rumour, it's so accurate it hurts.
I don't believe the school would actually employ a paedophile. He was caught in the music cupboard wanking over the school orchestra. When? Before we started. Convenient.
Although, as we find out, this definitely is more than just a rumour. The coach trip, while short, is a really great section of the episode. Being made to move seats, Neil making the whole coach laugh, and then Jay going way too far with it really reminded me of Bus Wankers. This is where Will meets Lauren, the girl both him and Simon will be fighting over for the majority of the episode. I love being able to pull back from the situation for a second and just see Will from other people's perspective. Obviously she's going to feel more connected to Simon later on because Will has acted so strange during almost every interaction with her.
Scary being you, isn't it? The way the kids all threaten to beat you up and call your names like briefcase wanker.
Oh, it's not been like that.
No, it wasn't for me either.
Lauren sits with the boys at lunch and her and Simon seem to hit it off straight away, prompting Will to, in a panic, drop this absolute fucking bombshell.
Feisty one you are!
What?
Feisty one you are!
Why are you talking like that?
The fact Will still thinks he easily has a chance with Lauren right after she very concerningly asked multiple times if he has a problem or if he's been tested for anything.
Or Asperger's, maybe?
Wrong again!
Meanwhile, Jay and Neil are out trying to find the infamous promiscuous old woman and target this clearly regular innocent mother.
Will it take long?
Can take as long as you like.
Sorry.
Nah.
The way James Buckley can so easily switch from his crass confident persona around the guys to meek and quiet as soon as he needs to converse with a real human being is hilarious.
Do you wear, like, stockings and that?
Is this about transport?
It's just the questions written down.
After this, Will and Simon meet up and have a discussion about Lauren.
Lauren's alright, you know. Easy to talk to.
Did she mention me at all?
No, right?
I just love the way this is written. Simon not really being a dick about this situation, it's mainly just Will being very petty. I mean, they only met this girl today, they don't really know her. Will's infatuation with her only really stems from the fact that she's a pretty girl who spoke to him, but I love how Simon's treating it as like it's not that deep. He really can be the most emotionally intelligent of the group sometimes, despite some of his awful social interactions. This being said, as soon as Will blatantly expresses how this feels weird for him, Simon basically just completely disregards his feelings.
This is a bit weird, because I really like her, but I think she might like you.
Right, well, if you think she fancies me, then I should probably go for it.
Very funny stuff. Neil comes back to the room and reveals he's been swimming in the ocean with Mr. Kennedy. Luckily though, he got some free vodka out of it. Lauren then comes to the door and asks if the boys want to join her in going to a party she heard was going on in one of the rooms.
Party? Cool that sounds.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They go to the party, but unfortunately they allowed Will to ask to be invited in.
Is that posh little prick? Ask him if he's got any pictures of his mum.
After Jay and Neil goes off to
Go find that yummy mummy who wants me to spunk on her tummy.
A rapey rhyme. How lovely.
Lauren asks Simon if he'd like to walk her back to her dorm. This is where we get, honestly, one of the most uncomfortable moments of this entire show. There are plenty of hilarious social interactions or painful, humiliating moments for the boys, but they're almost always fun to watch. Simon at the Caravan Club disco or Jay sitting on his hand, these are truly uncomfortable moments, but there's enough laughs peppered through to make them digestible. Not only the context of this scene is very uncomfortable, Will pining over a girl who clearly has zero interest in him, but Lauren and Simon wanting him to leave to be alone and then just pretending he's not there whilst having an extremely cringy, long hug. Oh, it's painful. It's niche, weird things like this that make the Inbetweeners so expert at what it's replicating. The pure concept of two young people not quite being confident in themselves or experienced enough to fully know how to show they like someone, and so it resulting in just a very long, silent hug with Simon horribly rubbing his face into her is something an American teen show would never even think of writing, although the scene is made slightly easier to watch with Will's hilarious commentary in the background.
Si? Come on now, mate. I'll leave a knife right by my bed. Just pop it in my back later, mate. Right between the shoulder blades. Night then, Lauren.
Straight after this, we then get one of the darker scenes in Inbetweeners. The boys are about to go to sleep when Mr. Kennedy enters to check on them.
Here she. Hello. It's only me, boys. Just on my way to bed. Yes. Quick massage before bedtime. Tired legs. Oh.
Come on, John.
Oh. Rub down. The shifter lactic acid?
Not now, John.
Oh.
The implications this raises is kind of scary. Gilbert essentially revealing he's aware of Kennedy's pedo-ness, but is trying to keep it hidden, really paints Gilbert in a different light. You'd like to think under it all he had real care for these kids, but this is pretty much solidified, he doesn't.
He rubbed my legs.
Well, that's what you get for leading on pedos, you slut.
I'm not sure why, but something about how Jay delivers this line gets me every single time. And it's pretty perfect having Neil be the victim of this, but being the only one who really wouldn't be affected by the situation. He's so oblivious.
That's called grooming, Neil. Is it? Yes. Oh. Good night.
Hi, Simon.
Hello.
Haven't seen you at all this trip. Where have you been?
Just here.
I hate Carly. Carly is a meanie bobini. She is the queen of leading on. I'm sure that there's probably a tiny little gram of care or like towards Simon. I mean, they're childhood friends, but she seems to enjoy the fact he likes her and definitely can take advantage of that. And of course, as soon as she sees him talking to a girl, she has to swoop in and finally give him some attention. Although this helps out Will, convincing Simon he'll let Lauren down lightly so he can go on his date with Carly.
He's going out with somebody else and he couldn't tell you to your face. So I said I'd do it because I think you deserve an explanation.
God, the cringe just continues as Will very uncomfortably compels Lauren to spend the day with him.
I've hired a boat this afternoon. Why don't you come out on it with me?
I'm not sure.
Oh, go on. Please?
All right then.
I love Will, I do, but I also kind of hate Will sometimes. Meanwhile, the boys think that they've found their ice cream lady.
You must be joking, she's ancient.
This poor innocent woman. It's no wonder Jay thinks he can easily convince his mates of his regular sexual encounters when he was so quick to believe this obvious rumour of an old ice cream lady being some strange sex maniac who just can't resist scrawny schoolchildren. The boys then meet with Will, who's preparing for his date with Lauren. I love Simon's reaction to finding out he's going on a date with her.
I don't know. I think that's a bit dodgy, mate.
Obviously, that was Will's prerogative after he broke things off to see Carly, but he's still right to feel a bit fucked over by it. It's a little unbelievable that Will would be convinced to take them all out on the boat right before his date with Lauren, just from Jay saying he's too scared, but I'm glad it works, because the next 5 minutes is arguably, but not really, the funniest 5 minutes of the Inbetweeners.
Is this the sail?
The complete ramping up of chaos, throwing the line over the edge, but nothing will happen because
You gotta put bait on it.
then rocking the boat, causing Simon to go in the water. You can tell Joe Thomas was genuinely thrown into freezing cold water when this was shot, just by how he speaks.
Holy fucking shit, that's cold!
Then the line getting caught and pulling it only to discover they've accidentally caught a fish.
Oh god, it's shit itself!
It's alright.
Fuck that! We're in serious trouble here.
That's only for emergencies! For emergencies! Why the fuck did you do that?
Just get the sea police out!
And say what? Help, we've caught a fish and we're already in the harbour? What are they going to do? Tow us 4 feet closer to the shore?
The group are also funny here, but Jay's increased panic when you can see the harbour so close to them is so funny.
What if it's a shark?
It's not a shark, Jay!
It's pretty hard to make animal cruelty funny in a show, but something about the visual of Neil punching this fish to death because it's the most humane thing to do, it's batshit insane enough for it to not feel cruel, even though it is.
Now we can take it back and eat it.
I'm not eating that. It's going out the fucking sea.
Then the brutal humiliation of Simon standing up with the sock covering his dick in front of the entire school trip. Mwah, it's the icing on the cake. I think out of every episode climax, I really don't see any other beating this one. This episode really it has no filler and just encapsulates everything great about this show. But, you know, that's my pick for the best episode of The Inbetweeners. What's your favourite episode of The Inbetweeners? Is it this one? Is it not? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just a quick little video for you guys today. I'm working on 2 fairly big projects at the moment, so be sure to subscribe, and if you want to see them early, maybe consider becoming a member, a little StanLand member. How delicious. Anyway, I'll see you later, boys. Love you lots. Mwah, mwah.